Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Horton Outdoors. I am up here in the Ozark National Forest. I'm going to start out by apologizing. I should have started this video by, me leaving the house and actually coming out here. But I've had a lot going on lately. As my last videos have even said, I'm going to start trying to pick up my videos even more. But I got another addition to my camping setups that I have. I have multiple camping type setups, but I'm trying to get into the overlanding thing a little bit more now. So I'm up here in Ozark National Forest right now. One of my favorite spots up here. I just thought I would show you guys my new little setup that I've got, and I'm going to start using a little bit more. And next year I'm going to try to buy me a little bit more of an off-roading vehicle other than my my Ram 1500 4x4. But it's decently set up. I believe that I could do a little bit with it. But with that said, let's get into it. Okay, welcome YouTube. First of all, I'm going to flip the camera around here and I'm going to show you guys my new little camping setup. This is my overlanding setup. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. Leave some comments. I'm just trying to improve day by day. You know, I have the larger ePro camper that I'm also going to be using right now, but I'm going to be using this a whole lot, so I can get down on some creek beds doing some camping, and just out in the middle of nowhere do some camping. So here we go. I'm going to flip the camera. This is my new little camping setup. That is a 80s model, I believe, in the 80s model Chevy truck bed camper setup. It's still got the factory axle underneath it. I just put 33 1250s underneath there and some new to me wheels so I can get a little more ground clearance and a little more traction. Fire going. Got me a fold up table. That's just a Walmart fold up table. Seems pretty sturdy so far. It's the first time I've used it, so I mean, as you can see, I've still got the film on the top that protects it. Haven't taken it off. Got me a cheap chair from Walmart just to throw into the camper shell right here. I'm trying to keep my setups as far as my off-road setup here and my ePro setup. I'm trying to keep my stuff separate so that I don't have to be taking things out of one camper and put it into the other. So I just bought that cheap one, $10 Walmart chair. If I tear it up, I'll go back and buy me another one. I really didn't lose a whole lot. Do a little walk around here. That is a contractor. I think it's an ARE contractor camper shell that I got, and I had this. If you've seen any of my other videos, the very first video I done, I had this on my F350, my 2002 F350 truck, and I decided that I wanted to do a little bit more with it, so I put it on this. I bought this truck bed trailer, and I have been building this. I apologize for not doing the build on, but it was a little bit here, a little bit there. I've been doing a lot of work. I've had a lot of things going on. I put the rack on the back, and I put the wood in it so I can make it a little more of a solid surface rather than the mesh wire. I've got my porta potty cassette toilet that I keep on the back right here, along with my my plug for my generator, which I'll get to that in a second. Instead of rewiring all this stuff right here, the factory lights, and ordering new, I just went and bought me some Harbor Freight lights, and I built me a bracket, and I put on the bumper, and I put that on there. The backup lights that are built in it are really bright, so I like that a lot better than I do the factory tail lights on there. I bought these 33 1250s off of Facebook Marketplace for a little bit of nothing. I was pretty happy about that. And the wheels, I've got stabilizing jacks. Those are 5,000 pound stabilizing jacks, but they're more of a weight bearing jack, so I can actually level this little trailer with those jacks, which I have done here. It was a little bit off. I'll take you guys inside the trailer in a minute. Here's my Harbor Freight Predator inverter, 4550 starting watts and 3650 running watts. A couple 6-gallon cans of extra fuel there. Same thing, I took an old four-wheeler rack and I built a platform for it on the front, and then I built a platform to put my generator. But I'm not sure, even though this is an inverter generator, I'm not sure that I'm going to leave that generator on there. I'm thinking about getting a smaller, like 2,000 watt inverter portable generator, so that I can free up a little bit more space on the front to put like a water container on the front. And I don't need that much electricity for this camper. It's just a 5,000 watt air conditioner that I have in the wall over there. Yes, I have an air conditioner in it. I think that's pretty sweet. But I don't believe that I absolutely need that much to run just that air conditioner and maybe a few little bitty things on the inside, like my cell phone charger and whatnot. I will be putting a battery setup on the inside, or probably a dual battery setup, and running some like more camper LED lights in the top of it, other than my setup that I have right now, and I'll show you that in a minute. Anybody that's seen my videos has seen my soft topper. I absolutely love this thing so far. Very, very minimal leakage, if anything, and that's got to be in some really crazy stuff. And if anything, if you get one, it's going to be right here in this corner. But that thing is absolutely amazing. I would recommend these soft toppers all day long. Softtopper.com, they're out of Boulder, Colorado, and they are amazing. But this would be my overlanding vehicle. I'm sorry, because I didn't plan the video up here. I just wanted to get out of the house. I've had so much going on, so I'm just using my cell phone, so you're gonna have to look over that. But this is my current off-road vehicle. It's my 2022 Ram 1500 Classic. It does have the 3.6 liter Pentastar, so I get a little bit better gas mileage, and it is definitely still plenty of power to do what I need to do, including tow my E-Pro camper, which is 3660, I believe it is, dry weight. This truck has 285 75s, 17s, I believe, on it, which helps me get a little bit more ground clearance. I put Sumo helper springs on this truck last night, which I hooked it up to the E-Pro camper, and it is amazing. It does not squat this truck at all. In fact, I took before measurements on the in front of the camper, and then I put the camper on the truck, and then I took measurements with the load on it. I put the Sumo springs on there, and then I took another measurement, and it brought it up almost back to my original measurements. So if anybody has ever thought of putting Sumo springs on your truck, I think that would be the way to go. I'm not very versed at overlanding. I don't know. I was considering airbags. I've had airbags in the past, but I feel like if I get in an off-canter situation, in a back road or something, that as far as like the travel of the springs, that I felt like it could tear the bags, or it could over travel and rip the bags, or something go wrong. I don't know. Any of you guys have any insight on that? Please let me know. But I went out and I spent a few $100s, and I got the Sumo springs, so I don't have to worry about that at all. You just put them on there in place of the bump stops and forget it, and it's working perfectly. More to come on that, but because like I said, just put them on last night, tested it out. You guys have seen the truck before, anybody that's ever watched the channel, but this is my current setup. Everything could change. I'm actually considering getting a different steps to put on the side there, something a little bit higher. I did rub right here on the back, on the bottom one day when I went on a creek bed, and I was in a pretty good situation and went to try out the trailer. I'll put some pictures of that day in this video here. But coming around, here is my air conditioner setup. With some reflectors in the window there just to kind of keep down the heat. Just got me some of that mossy oak or real tree, I guess it is, camo from Lowe's that they make deer blinds and stuff out of. And I cut it and double layered it. It's also got camo on the inside. I'll take you guys in here in a minute. I bought a shore plug off of Amazon, I believe it was. And I installed in the wall right here, so it's a little bit easier for me to run power to it. So if I ever take it to a campground somewhere and I do have shore power, or I have my generator. The tent there, that's just a 2-room shower tent that I also got off of Facebook Marketplace. Absolutely love this thing. I'll open it up real quick. It is kind of hard to do this one-handed. Just a second. There we go. Okay, so I got my cassette toilet in here, and it does come with a 5-gallon solar shower that I could put up on this side, and it's got the mesh flooring on the sides so that the water will drain out, and it's got some windows right there if you don't care for people seeing you shower. But I got this on Facebook Marketplace. This is the very first time that I've used the thing, and so far it's working out wonderful. I'm going to try to start making my videos, a little bit better as far as like how I start my videos and everything. I'm still learning all this video process. I'm still at that stage that I kind of feel like I sound dumb or whatnot. And then I've talked to other people. I mean, I watch another guy religiously. He does a lot of truck camping. He has a truck bed slide-in camper, one of those, and he takes that thing everywhere. It's Kenny of all trades. If you haven't watched his channel, go over there and watch his channel. He does a lot of cool camping, a lot of cool cooking steaks over the fire and all kinds of stuff. Absolutely love watching him. I was kind of inspired to do all this stuff by him. So either way, it's a work in progress. I'm gonna to start doing more videos. I'm gonna take you guys on the inside here, and I'm gonna show you what the inside looks like. So this is the inside. I've got me a handy dandy remote. Sorry, it's a little bit messy. I haven't straightened it up since I've got here. But here we go. This is the inside here. It is the same exact thing, really, that you guys seen. If you want to go back and watch my very first video, the setup as far as the drawer system is really the same thing as I had in the bed at the F350, except for I changed a few things and I added the insulation, the paneling on the top here, and the lights. The drawer system has a drawer right there. I can open this door and I can slide that all the way out, or I can get into it from the inside right under here. This goes all the way up to where it L's, and then the L up there is also a storage under there. Have storage up there, and then also I have storage all down the side right here. That's where I'll keep my my fuels and lighter fluids and starter fluids and things like that in here. Plates and cooking utensils and things like that in the center, which I don't have a whole lot of space in the center because of the wheel well, but I think there's enough to do that. And then up there is a pretty good size storage in the front. That's where I'm going to try to put my 2 battery boxes and run my lights and stuff like that, so I can have some DC power in here. This floor is this right here is just an exercise mat that I've changed out because the linoleum squares that I had on here before started to tear up on me. So I tore all that off and I replaced it with this like a gym mat flooring, and then I could just sweep it all out. And this also still slides up here or goes up here so that I can have a bed going all the way across, which that top mattress you see right there, it goes right here. That's just a little spot to keep my my ice chest. I have another bigger ice chest in the back of the truck. I don't have a refrigerator yet. I'm wanting to get a 12-volt refrigerator, but they're expensive, so we'll get that whenever I can. I put the camo up in the front here as well, just to kind of, decorative, kind of, I don't know. I'm a carpenter by trade, so forgive my cuts. I really was just trying to get it done. There's my air conditioner right here. 5,000 BTU air conditioner. I kind of had to really work a lot on trying to make this thing level so that it didn't leak. This right here is just for me to set this air conditioner in and store it on while it's in here, so that it's not sliding around, that if there is any moisture still left in here from running the air conditioner, that it'll get on this instead of on my bed. But so far, this is the setup. I mean, this is what I've come up. Have any ideas on what I can do better, what I could do different on it, or just what you think of what I've done? I mean, please let me know. I've put this, I put pictures of this setup and everything on a bunch of overlanding sites, and I've got nothing but good comments on my build. And I know that it's not a rough terrain, you know, all out overlanding setup like some people buy and build. But this is my budget friendly overlanding setup. Also, I wanted to show this to you guys too. I wanted to see if you guys had any insight on this, or what I can do. So I'm going to put the camera around here. Door here. This is just the wires that go for the third brake light that I haven't wired up to anything yet. As you can see, there's no way to shut the door from the inside here, to work the rods here that keep the door shut. So what I've done was I got a piece of aluminum L, and then I got a handle, and then I just made it to where I could fit it up right here and then turn it and lock it. Now I'm also going to come up with a way to lock it from the inside, because you can still open that door handle from the outside. But I will come up with a way to go ahead and lock it, so I'm locked in here and I don't have to worry about anybody just opening my door. But it's the same way, just this way, and then it opens and I can open my door. Either way, if any of you guys got any other ideas, I just couldn't really think of another idea, because there's these little keeper nut bolts right inside here that hold these rods into place, and I would take those out and try to mount something to put a handle, but I think this right here is just fine. You know, I could make me a little storage rack or something like that to hold this on there and then open and shut and be done with it. I was just trying to come up with something that wasn't incredibly expensive and incredibly I don't know, without having to tear that all apart. Also, sorry about that. Up there I have a tent cot in case I have somebody come with me that wants to stay with me or whatever. They can throw up. It's a tent cot. It's a complete tent on a cot and everything in that bag there. So, oh, and here is my military sleep system. This is what I'm gonna sleep in. I've got the complete sleep system here that I can sleep in some cold weather. I might do a review on that later, or somebody can, or you can look up the military sleep system. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just YouTube it, or I'll do a little video on it later on. But turn off these lights. These lights in the top are just a battery operated. They stick up there on 3M tape, and they have AAA batteries. And I could change them to flash or fade if I want to, or just paint them, set them on blue or red. It's pretty nice. I think it's kind of cool. But got a little remote right there. But I'm going to cook me some hot dogs here, roast me some hot dogs on the fire, and because that's what I just decided that I wanted to get out of the house. I've been in the house for the last few weeks and not been able to do anything. I've been working a lot, and the kids have been sick, and my wife has been sick. You know, I ended up getting what they had, and you know, here in Arkansas is where I'm at. It gets a little bit the weather is odd here. It's really odd. It's like completely horrifically hot one day, and then raining the next, and then cold the next, and then back to hot again. You know, you could go through all 4 seasons in one day here in Arkansas. But either way, I'm going to get me some hot dogs out, and I'm going to cook those up, and I may bring you guys back here in just a little bit and just update you. So thank you for sitting here listening to me. Please, while you're at it, I'll probably say it again too before the video is completely over with, like and subscribe my videos, share them. I'm really trying to make good videos. I want to make good videos, and either way, I'm going to bring you guys back here in a little bit and give you an update. Thank you. And like I said, this camping trip was quick. I really wasn't planning on going. Don't even have really everything in here in the camper. Hence the reason why I don't even have paper plates.
From Music City to our city, more new country music plays now. Number one for new country, AM 99.1.
It's pretty good for a quick little meal. I'm gonna sit here and eat these, and then I'll get back here in a little bit. Hey, welcome back, guys. I have ate, I've set out, I have watched a bunch of off-road vehicles go up and down the road, side by sides, an earth roamer looking truck thing. I thought that was pretty cool. Went by and lit up the whole world with these LED lights. I thought that was pretty neat. I wish I could have got a picture or a video or something of that thing. It was pretty neat. But I am about to hit the hay. I think I'm going to lay here and I'm going to watch a movie on my phone, and I will let you guys know how I slept in this thing in the morning. So far, man, I'm really loving this thing. I'm really loving the ease of being able to hook it up to the truck, and no weight distribution, no nothing like that, no tall camper, easy to get it in somewhere. So I'm really going to start looking for me a more off-road type vehicle other than my Ram. My Ram, I feel like it would do a pretty good job. I see a lot of Overlander groups where where people drive full-size trucks such as my Ram, tricked out in Overland gear. Even with Overland trailers like mine, I've talked to several people on Overland groups that are building truck bed campers just like mine, and was asking me advice on what I'd done to my truck bed camper. So I feel like I've done a decent job. I will open this thing up in the morning, and I will show you a little bit more in the daylight before I pack everything up. Maybe I'll go ahead and I'll pack everything up, and before I leave, I'll give another run through, just so if anybody has any questions about what I've done or any suggestions about what I've done, they could throw them in the comments or whatever. But good night, everyone. I'm going to get me some sleep, and I will wake up in the morning, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Morning, guys. Well, it's about 7:30 in the morning. Currently about, I guess my watch says 74 degrees. Feels a little cooler than 74 degrees to me. All in all, pretty good night. I like my generator. I do wish that I had just a smaller generator, like the 2,000 watt generator. I went on ahead and took the generator off the front of the trailer just because of it does shake the trailer just a little bit. I mean, you could feel it; it vibrates just a little bit. Um, and it's a not a heavy generator, but it's still heavy enough. I still think I would like to have a smaller generator, like a 2,000 watt, that I could just strap down the front. Um, Nice night. I mean, there was a lot of traffic last night. Um, there was several side by sides that went down the road. I'm up on in the Ozark National Forest on Woods Mountain Road. If anybody's ever been up around here, um, and this is a little camp spot that I really like, right off of Woods Mountain Road. And you can go down Woods Mountain Road and turn down roads and find all kinds of places. But this is just a place that I've came since I was a kid, and I enjoy it. Last night there was just a lot of traffic. There was a big like earth roamer like vehicle go down the road, and as soon as they got past me, I'm talking about lit up the world with LEDs. Um, I was like, that's pretty awesome. Um, but I got up this morning. Uh, I guess it was about 5:30 or so. Used the bathroom. Nice and cool outside. I cannot wait for winter time. Just winter camping. Just get my heater in here. I'd like to buy a diesel heater. I think that a lot of people are talking about diesel heaters, and I think that would be a good way to go. The other thing is my sleep system. Um, Wonderful, wonderful sleep system. I love the military sleep system, but I don't think that this, in my head, I don't think that this is the right application for me to use my sleep system, because it's a little restricting. I mean, there's plenty of room in this sleeping bag, but I think I'd like more like a blanket type setup rather than the sleeping bag. And this is just I got the bivy on here, which you could use just by itself. It's pretty darn warm. And then I got the thinner sleeping bag inside here, which is more than enough. And then I've got the rest of the system inside there to take it down to like -50 or something like that. I can't remember what it is, but it's ridiculous. Um, More than I'll ever need in Arkansas. But I have used it because I thought I was needing it, but instead I sweat my rand off all night. But um, I'm thinking about making me a pot of coffee. I've got my little stove back in here. Tried to clean up just a little bit last night so that I didn't have a whole lot to do today. I don't really like to do a whole lot whenever I'm breaking down. That's the reason why I like these type of campers rather than tent camping. I do have to break down my shower tent. It's got my toilet in it. That's about it though. My table and my chair. Three things I can handle that. Three things that are quickly, by the way. It was like 5 minutes, and I had that shower tip set up. So hopefully it's just as easy to take down. But I'll get back with you guys here just in a few. I'm gonna get up, throw me a shirt on, get my stove out, make me some percolator coffee, and I'll get up and look around camp here, see what I don't really have a whole lot to do. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, and I've got you guys right here. Um, what do you guys think about a mini bike? And I'll throw a picture up so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. One of the guys that I watched that I talked about yesterday was Kenny of All Trades. He's got one of the e-bikes that he rides around. That's awesome. There's another guy that I watch. I'll have to throw a name up there. I can't remember what his name is. DeLong. I can't remember what his first name is. I've seen him with like a little scooter thing that you stand on and electric and you can ride. I'm thinking about a mini bike, like one of the Coleman 2000 or 200. I forget the specific uh, numbers, but a Coleman like 200. They've got like the Predator 200cc motors in them, and they've got the big fat like ATV tires, or I've seen lots of people using those, and I think that that would be awesome for the setup that I have right here. I could load that thing up in the back of my truck underneath the canopy, or I might even be able to throw it up on the back rack, set up and tie it down back there, and then when I want to come up here camping and just my camper trailer here, or even my E-Pro, I could load that thing up, and then I can have something that I can ride around on. The reason being is because I have a side-by-side. I have a 4-seater side-by-side, but I can't get both things up here myself. I'd have to have my wife and my other truck come up here as well and tow one or the other. So something like that I could just throw in the bed of the truck or tie down on the rack on the back of the trailer, or even if I'm in my E-Pro, like I was saying, then I have something that I could get on and then take you guys out on some trails and stuff. Up here, there's, I don't know if you guys have ever saw the big footprints, but there's just a trail up here that leads down to a spot on a creek that has these big footprints, and I mean big footprints. I don't know, you guys can either believe or don't believe, or I'm not saying I do or don't believe anything like that. I'm just saying it's interesting to go look at. And there's literally, I mean, a big, huge footprint that's about that wide and about that tall. I mean, it's every bit of, 13 or 14 inches long. I didn't take a tape measure, to look at it, but it's a big, wide, literally footprint. And there's like 3 of them, like a big one, there's a smaller one, and then there's an even smaller one than that off to the side. And I'd like to be able to take you guys to all that, and it's hard for me to do that if I'm towing my campers. I can't take them side by side. So I'm really thinking about looking into me a mini bike. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys have one? Do you know anything about them? Am I going to get out there and get stranded? I've heard that they're a really reliable means of transportation, and very well, and does very well in the woods, on rough terrain. I mean, it's literally just a lawnmower motor in there, the Predators. But yeah, you guys give me a comment, let me know what you think. And I mean, I'm gonna go from there. I'm really wanting something like that. Either that or a dirt bike instead of squirt, but it'd be a little bit harder to bring a dirt bike around with me. But I mean, I'm sure I can do it somehow. But either way, I'm gonna get off of here. I'll be back here in just a few minutes. I'm gonna get some coffee making, and I'll go from there. Well, looks like it's about that time to leave camp. Appreciate you guys sticking with me the whole time that I've been out here, and I mean, which was just a night, and sitting through what I've had to say and questions that I've had about my camping setup. But definitely leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you would. It's a growing channel. I'm a growing YouTuber. I'm trying to figure this video thing out. Eventually get me a drone, get some better footage, some better pictures, better content for you. Just bear with me, and please just keep coming along with me for my little adventures, and I hope to just get better from here. Either way, thank you guys. Like I said, like, subscribe, get off the couch, get out of the house. Don't be a couch potato. You guys have a good one. Peace.